Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Hope so you all are doing well. So today I'll be reviewing the Mercedes EQC 400 4Matic. In this video I'll show you the exterior, the interior and options of this crossover SUV. So make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. Also follow us on Instagram to never miss any of our crazy uploads. Let's start with the key of this car. You got lock, unlock, trunk release button and a conventional Mercedes key you would get on some other Mercedes cars. So let's start with the headlights of this car. The headlight design looks pretty cool with these blue accents. You've got a DRLs, turn signals and projector LED headlamps. Up front you had a proper Mercedes grille with chrome accents, massive Mercedes logo and a complete running light up front, which is once again a DRL of this car. So let me turn on the car for you. Here you see the indicators are pretty bright, and as we go down you see parking sensors, chrome accents. Over there you've got a proper functional air vents for aerodynamics. So there you see the front looks pretty okay. This is a place for your windshield washer. You add windshield washer from there. You've got LED turn signals. You got a sunroof, not a bigger one, that panoramic sunroof that would come on some other models, but in this specific car you got a basic sunroof with chrome accents, chrome door handles with passive entry. You've got a massive alloy rims, and the design of those rims look pretty decent. You've got a Michelin Pilot Sport tire with a low profile, and the exact profile of this tire is 255/40 R21, 21 inches of alloy rims. And if I move on to the front of this car, so you got 235, the staggered setup, front 235, rear 255. You've got a pretty steady side steps, and as I open the door the EQC light blinks on the scuff plates as well. So as we move to the back of this car or rear of this crossover SUV, you see all LED lights, EQC 400 badging, rear wiper, high mount brake lamp, all blacked out with a 4Matic badging because this is a four-wheel drive version of this EQC. You've got rear parking sensors, then you've got rear reflectors, a diffuser bumper. So to open the trunk of this car you have to press that button and the trunk will goes automatically up. You've got an auto tailgate. Boot space is pretty decent. You've got a partial shelf over there, and underneath here you've got some space for your charging cables and all that stuff. You've got netting. This is to fold the rear seats. You've got 60/40 split, and you've got 12-watt outlet, LED lights, rear speakers and many more functions. So let's get inside the car and I'll tell you the functions that this thing offers in the rear of this car. So this is the completely blacked out version because it's an AMG package. Wait for a second, let me pull this thing to a back. Okay, you won't be getting any soft closed doors in specific model, but you got a Burmaster sound system, golden lines, carbon fiber pattern, white stitching, all soft patterns up there, over there, and an old-fashioned door lock. Seats are pretty much comfortable. You've got a transmission tunnel cause this thing is based on a proper ICE engine crossover SUV. That's why you've got this transmission tunnel. Alright, so up at back you've got a pretty decent amount of leg room. Headroom is also decent, all blacked out just because of an AMG package. You've got black leather seats with white stitching. You've got an armrest with a decent space. Cup holders are also once again covered. You've got rear air vents. At there you've got USB ports, which is once again a good thing. This is a USB-C port and an old-fashioned 12-watt outlet. So there you see the front of this car. So let's move on to the front and I'll tell you more features about this specific car. Electronically controlled seats with seat airbags and a bucket seats which are really comfortable. Entry exit isn't that much of an issue. So you've got the air vents just like in a newer S-Class. Now I'm going to close the door. You've got curtain airbags, a smaller size sunroof, auto dimming rear view mirror. Just see the cockpit of this beautiful crossover. So you've got a start stop over there, and I'm going to start this thing. The gear knob is pretty much like an old C class, or you would say an A class, but anyways, you got a digital driver's display which is fully customizable and a touch screen. Thank God Mercedes have given the touch screen in this car, although you know in older Mercedes models you won't be getting that touch system. So Android Auto and CarPlay, which is easy to connect and easy to use as well. So you've got leather stitching over there with golden accents, and those accents will continue in this air vent as well, in that one and everywhere. So you've got a pretty decent steering wheel. Those dials feel really premium, unlike some cars which you've got rubberized dial pads which feel really cheap. Alright, you've got USB port, wireless charger. You can charge your phone easily, not a big deal. Twin cup holders, a conventional Mercedes touchpad. Through this touchpad you can also control the screen, see. Then you've got a dynamic mode selector in which you've got Eco, Comfort, Sport and individual mode. Then you've got parking sensors, charging option, 360 camera and a volume knob. So in this specific car you won't be getting any 360 camera. So this is, I think so, the front cam, front, back, 360. Oh yes, no, you won't be getting any 360 camera. You only got a front and a rear camera. Then you got a blind spot monitor, heads up display. Let me turn on this car. Not ready to drive, service overdue. Just back. Vehicle ready to drive. So this thing is turned on. You see those digital dials which looks pretty cool. Cross. So in this car you've got a 402 horsepower motor which drive all four wheels by single speed automatic gearbox, and you've got a claimed range of over 400 kilometers. So if I would tell you the precise range what Mercedes claims about this specific car, that EQC 400, you've got 460 kilometers of claimed range with a maximum speed of 220 kilometers an hour. You got a multiple color ambient lighting underneath there, indoor handles under this area, and the cabin is pretty spacious. And if I talk about that thing, you've got AC options over there, which is once again a good thing. Unlike some cars or even a newer Mercedes models, you've got all that climate control in the touch system, which I personally think isn't a good thing or a great thing to use. But those dials are pretty easy to use, but still you have to control it through this touch panel. You've got a pedal shifters, a perforated leather steering wheel with millions of adjustments. So there you see is a dial to adjust the steering wheel. Okay, the quality in here is pretty much a premium feel. As you go lower you see soft leather padding over there, but inside those cup holders, oh, there's also a soft padding under there as well. This thing feels really cheap. See, surround of this button and rest of the things are pretty luxurious. Here you see those leather stitching feels really cool. So now I'm going to connect my Android Auto and I'm going to show you how this thing works. Pretty decent amount of space under the armrest with a twin USB-C ports, and this thing is also covered in leather with white stitching, you can see. So if I go through this infotainment system, so you've got range, consumption, energy flow, vehicle owner's manual, and that's it. Then you've got an Android Auto CarPlay option. So Android Auto is wired, you can connect through a USB-C port, which is once again a good thing. So you've got radio, navigation, Bluetooth connectivity and phone connectivity as well. Or you can change the display as well of the driver's display. If I see, this thing is changed. If I move on to this thing, so you can adjust multiple things as well, digital speed and many other options. So as I move on to home, you've got assistance, service options. This is kind of a touch sensitive button. You just need to swipe your finger through this and this thing will just moves on. Let me turn off the flashlight for you. Now you can see so radio, media, and if I move on to heads up display, so brightness level, so there you can adjust the brightness and open only when heads up display is on. Well boss, you've got heads up display which you can adjust it. If there you see over there you had millions of adjustment in that thing. You can adjust it, adjust the position, the brightness, and what you want to display on this thing. And this thing is pretty clear, unlike other cars or some Chinese cars. You won't get that much brighter, but in this thing is so bright. So upsetting, you've got driver assistant features, heads-up display, lane keep, ESP assistance function, means camera, parking, traffic assist, vehicles, lights, system. So you can change the system progressive. Right now this thing is progressive. If I put this thing in sports, you'd see this thing change, and in classic this thing is just like an old Mercedes classic dials. And ambient light adjustment through, now the ambient light is turned off and turned to like purplish effect, now you can see. So that's it. I hope so you got through the features, and the sound system in this car is pretty amazing. So you got 3-way memory adjustable seats for driver and passenger. You've got heated seats for driver and passenger, no ventilated seats, only heated seats. And you've got millions of adjustments over there, central locking, power windows controls, you had light controls, e-brake, boot opener as well. So well guys, that's it for today. Hope so this video is informative. Make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. We'll see you in some other video. Till then, goodbye, take care.